What is up, you guys? Happy Tuesday. I'm back, even though my tooth is swollen so bad I can barely talk. I'm going to pull through here for you guys. We love you guys and want to make sure we see you guys every day. What up, B?
What's up, my brother? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. My tooth's not actually as bad as yesterday. It swollen went down a little, so I can actually talk kind of normally today.
Nothing wrong with that, right?
No, it's a good thing. I finally ate something today. I was starving. I didn't eat anything yesterday because it hurt so bad, but
really,
it is what it is.
Did you get some rest last night? You said you were going to try to go to sleep.
I slept from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Beautiful.
It was great.
Nice. It's always good to get that little bit of sleep, huh?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's not great, though. Something we talked about, I think it was last week in a couple episodes. Another mass shooting. This time some stupid whatever.
They don't know. They caught the guy, yeah. But Uvalde...
an elementary school.
In Texas, Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. Two kids were killed and
teacher was shot.
Several people were injured, yeah. They said they caught the guy, but they didn't release a name or anything yet. So
now, here we go again with these mentally unstable...
They should be locked up.
Wired wrong people.
They should be locked up because they're not normal. They should be locked up. I keep telling you that, man. These people shouldn't be free to roam the streets, bro.
They are not normal at all.
You want to go to a school and start popping kids, bro? Come on, man. You got problems, brother.
That's the kind of person I hope gets raped with a broom when they get into prison.
Oh, they're going to not have a good time in prison, I'll tell you that much. They're not going to have a good time. You know as well as I do. They ain't going to get treated too good. They won't be in pop.
No.
They won't put them in pop. They'll put them with, Skinners and
a few years from now, they
cooperators.
Might pop, but...
They might. But even the cooperators, though, they might not like that either. They might try to go at them. Imagine that a rat's going to beat you up. What happened?
They might.
Yeah, they might.
Went after a kid.
Yeah, they actually might. They actually might, bro.
But we were just literally talking about this last week, and it bothers me every time we see one of these dudes, because it's like every week we talk about one.
Because again, there's people that are allowed to roam the streets that are clearly mentally not able to function in society without having psychopathic, lunatic thoughts. You know what I mean? Just crazy ass people, bro. Crazy ass people, man. What are you gonna do though? They need to open up those crazy asylums again and just start locking these people up, because I'll tell you one thing: the outpatient treatment that they're getting, it ain't working, bruh.
You know what I'm saying? No, it's really not. Like I said, dude, it blows my mind. These people shouldn't. But it's like, how do you find out who these people are going to be ahead of time to make sure they're not in?
Oh no, you can't. There's no way to judge if someone's going to go on a shooting spree, but you can judge what their mental capacity is. If they have rage problems, if they have, you know what I mean? If they have tendencies toward that. You don't just all of a sudden wake up and decide to go shoot up a school, bro. There's signs of that, brother. You're mentally incapacitated. You have issues in your head. You don't just all of a sudden wake up and decide, you know what, I'm going to go shoot up a school today. That don't happen, bro. Yeah. That don't happen like that. You don't just all of a sudden decide to go shoot a school up with kids in it.
Everything we talked about the last 2 times it happened last week. It's a grocery store, and then I think a church. But really, an elementary school, these kids aren't even 7 years old yet. Like, what possesses you to go in and just start shooting kids like that? Like, what are we going to find out about this kid? His kindergarten teacher was mean to him 20 years ago, so he wanted payback? Like, get out of here.
Well, again, you're going to find out that the guy has a severe emotional problem. He's got mommy problem, daddy problems, Bottom line is this, brother. People actually know.
Hey, Steven.
Hey, Steve. How are you, buddy? People actually know.
Hey, Glenn. Thanks for joining the chat.
What's up, brother? People actually know if somebody is mentally not...
Sarah?
If somebody's not mentally stable, and these people need treatment, because you don't just all of a sudden wake up one day and decide to go shoot up a school, bro. It don't happen like that, man. There's signs if someone's emotionally...
Hi, Nicky.
Something wrong with them, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
there's signs if there's something wrong with somebody.
And it's like, you can't tell me like whoever this guy's family was didn't notice like he's a maniac, like has guns at the house or whatever. Like, these people's families really need to start coming forward. I get it's like their family members and they're worried about them, but look what all these people are out doing.
Again,
causing mass shootings.
Again, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. If you look up, there's documentaries about it. They closed down all the insane asylums in the early '80s, bro, and released these people on the street to get outpatient care, bro. And it don't work, bro. Some of these people need to be locked up, man. Yeah. They're sick. They're not normal thinking people, brother.
So when we just found out about this active shooter, another person who should have been locked up that we saw today, a good old ISIS terrorist was just let into the country, and come to find out it was one who the feds knew had a plot to kill George W. Bush. So, of course, they let him into the country down at the border, and they had to panic and go find him because they realized they had just let him into the country with all the information they had on him. And they did find him. But even with ISIS hasn't been very big for a couple of years now, but they're still out there causing plots against us. I mean, I guess it's probably a good thing that they're still looking into all these Middle Eastern terrorist groups.
Well, I'll tell you right now, yeah, they ain't letting it go. If anyone thought that ISIS, they hate this country with passion, man. With everything that we stand for, they hate, brother. So they're not just gonna go away. Yeah, you might have took out some leaders, you might have took something out, but they're always gonna be there, brother. Because when one falls apart, I'm willing to bet maybe this guy ain't even ISIS. He was ISIS. ISIS got destroyed. Now he's a part of some other crazy,
and
crazy,
you know how it is with first
extremist group. You know,
the father Bush went over there and caused a whole bunch of chaos, and then of course they said W went there for his dad. The Bush family.
No, they were cleaning up the butcher of Baghdad, the guy they made in the '80s. Saddam Hussein, who took care of Iran for him. Believe me, it was all inside.
You would figure that the Bushes are probably a huge target when it comes to terrorist groups from over there.
Yeah, you would think, right? Yeah, you think.
So that just blows my mind. It really makes me wonder, all these people that are coming into the country, how many other of these people have we let into our country?
Oh, well, who knows, brother? They already proved that the vetting process is not good. You know what I mean? They've already proved that.
Yeah, they give them a cell phone, they give them some money, and they say, hey, can you promise to show up in court 3 years from now?
Well, let me tell you something. Maybe the administration doesn't get it, but I don't think these people are walking around with a sign on their back that says, look at, I'm a terrorist. You know what I mean?
Right, I get that. But
so you got to be able to, and honestly, it's got to be very hard right now. The way that border is getting over flooded every day.
I'm sure
how could you possibly vet every single person?
They're understaffed.
Absolutely.
There, so
how could you possibly vet every single person, brother? When you have an open border like that and they're just pouring over freely like that, bro, you are not going to be able to vet everybody, and things like this are going to happen. But thank God they stopped them before it did happen.
This is like, they said that
you know what I mean?
Plot, like he had bought like a van with a sliding door. He had even gone down around the Bush Ranch and done some recon work. They said his plan, what they thought, from what they figured out, was he was just going to pull up next to like him in a car or something one day and just slide the door open in the van and open fire.
That was his whole plan?
Yeah, that's what they said his plan was, yeah.
How do you think he's going to get that close to Bush?
Yeah, so Bush said...
I don't think he would get that close to the guy.
So Bush released a statement and he said he has all the faith in the world in the Secret Service and he's not going to
I don't think the guy would get that close to pull up and slide a door open and shoot at the guy.
He's probably still got a bulletproof ride.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
I wonder, yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they get that too, do they?
I don't know. Well, they have it when they're in
They
office.
get secret. Yeah, I know that. But they get Secret Service for life.
They get Secret Service for life too, yeah.
That much I know. They get that for life, right?
Yeah, I wonder what for each ex-president. Well, so you figure they with the gaps like.
Do they get a pension too?
Yeah, I would imagine they get a pension.
So if you're one,
because you've never seen one start working again.
No, they write books and stuff.
Yeah,
but if they got a pension, that'd be kind of fucked up if you think about it. You only work 4 years and you get a full pension.
Yeah, but a lot of them, you figure, probably were congressmen, city council when they started.
Not 45, my friend.
Right, not 45.
But he didn't take a pay either.
But he didn't take a pay. He donated it to.
Yeah, he donated it to something.
But you got to figure look at Biden. He was in some kind of office.
47 years. He was a senator.
So you got to figure he's putting something into a pension.
But hey, I didn't do nothing in 47 years, but now I'm gonna make change.
Yeah, and plus he gets that.
That's the biggest fucking farce ever.
He gets
fucking jerk offs voting for that guy.
He gets that big guy cut too.
He gets the big guy cut.
Yeah. I just can't with that guy. Like I can't.
Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe.
So I'm watching his little thing interview or whatever press conference that he was talking about. I believe it was right before he came back. I know he's back now from Taiwan, and he said, everything that I set up, it's starting to work. I understand it's having...
Oh, yeah. Is it really?
I understand people are having trouble right now.
Oh, we'll get used to it, right?
We're moving in the right direction.
We'll get used to the $10 a gallon now.
Who is this guy kidding?
He's insane, bro. There's something really mentally wrong. There's a guy.
He's out of his tree.
No, there's a guy. Get him mentally capacitated. Get him... Check his mental status.
I don't know if that would be good, though,
nut.
because then look who we'd have in charge.
Oh, Kamala?
Yeah.
Kamala? Yeah. Wow. Hey, just remember, to all the jerk-offs out there that voted him in, good job.
And remember, to our awesome fans, if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. It'll enter you in our $100 Visa gift card giveaway. I know some of you guys are hit the bell. You guys let us know all the time. You're part of the notification gang, and we appreciate the hell out of you guys.
Absolutely, guys. Thank you.
And remember what B said the other day. Anybody who's struggling with addiction or mental illness, if you guys want to reach out and talk to someone, you guys can always reach out to us as well. And we got a bunch of other stuff here for you guys. So how about the Depp turd trial? Johnny's got a baby, I guess.
Yeah. Do you see that?
I saw it.
Some crazy lady jumped up. Johnny here to father this baby.
Yeah,
if that's listen,
our souls are connected.
If that circus couldn't get any more freaky, bro.
Dude, and did you say
that is the weirdest thing I've ever seen, dude?
Did you see they were thinking about charging her because she had the kid outside all night in line with her?
She really?
Yeah, so they want to like charge her with.
Wait. So people are waiting in line to go to this trial?
You haven't seen this, dude? There was like 700 people in line today.
Really?
Oh my God! Yeah, TMZ showed a video of the line.
I know, like every chick that I know is like so in love with Johnny Depp that's all. He said it. Like God damn it! They're posting it all over the place. It's been
like that the whole trial, but they're saying now that like they're at the good parts, the closing arguments and all that. They're like really piling in. Yeah, wait till you see this, dude. I swear to God, there was like 700 people in line.
So these people are waiting in line to get into Johnny Depp's trial.
They have to get a bracelet to be allowed in that courtroom. Like, so if you're not going into that courtroom, you can just go into the courtroom. Yeah, see, look at this.
Well,
hurry up. You better get your wristband for the Johnny Depp.
They're giving wristbands to get into the court?
Oh, yeah, look at it, dude. They posted a video. What do you see how long this line was?
Wow.
It's absolutely crazy, dude. And the guy was just going all the way down it. Like, you hear for wristbands. Yeah, TMZ always takes a minute to load.
What did Glenn say?
Glenn said, Sleepy Joe, you think you'll wake up during his term. Too bad he couldn't stay sleeping for good.
You're right, brother. You're right.
See, look at this, dude. There's just, like, look at them. They show up by the dozens. But, yeah, the girl had the kid in line with her all night outside.
So that's officially a circus then.
Yeah, see, look at this, dude. The line just
So you got to stay in line to get a wristband to go. I don't know about anybody else that's normal. Well, I don't know about anyone else personally, but personally, having dealt with the Justice Department and having been in court, I would not stand in line to go to any courtroom for any fucking reason ever.
Yeah.
Unless I'm suing someone for like $10 million, then I will maybe. But I'm not waiting in no fucking line to go to fucking court, bro. Fuck you.
They did something like that with the with 6ix9ine, the trial 6ix9ine testified in. But you couldn't be a regular person. It was the people.
Oh, you can't be regular. You got to be a nut.
You had to have a press card, and even all the press weren't allowed in.
Yeah,
the press had to. There were so many that were trying to get in. The press had to line up.
So these people, wow, these people are waiting in line.
Yeah. Oh, so Glenn says they had a good thing with a couple people where they were selling their spot in line to get picked to go into the courtroom. Yeah, I bet you that guy.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Dude.
Wow.
It's like you're paying for a real life circus, I guess.
What the?
I tell you, did you see they showed Johnny Depp like looked up when that girl said, "This is your baby."
I'll tell you one thing though, right? I'll tell you one thing, right? Let's be honest. Johnny Depp doesn't need the attention. Johnny Depp doesn't need this. Johnny Depp is Johnny Depp. But her, looking at the numbers like of who likes her and doesn't like her, she actually needs this. She probably should love this. She needs this publicity.
Yeah, she really needs
this. Might actually help her career. But they say she's such an unlikable bitch.
Yeah.
Like nobody can stand her.
Now, I don't know how I didn't come up with this, but I'm starting
I never even heard of her until she married Johnny Depp.
I didn't even know she was married to him. I knew she was in a couple movies, but I was like, oh, wow, she's with Johnny Depp. I wish I was the one who came up with Amber Turd. I would have copywrote that and made T-shirts so fast, but now you see those memes everywhere.
Well, the last name Heard, and then she shits on Johnny's bed.
Yeah,
that wasn't hard.
She's a crapper.
The first person to put it out there, must have whacked it out and right out of the park. What I mean?
I would like to know from any of her past boyfriends, like, do they? I would love for them to come forward and let us know.
Well, she said that she felt. She said that she felt dead inside when she dated Elon Musk. I think she feels
that might have equaled a crap in the bed.
I think she just feels dead inside all the time.
Yeah, oh my God, she like when you look at her,
she looks unlikable, doesn't she?
Yeah,
like some people got that face.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Some people, like I told you about people with beady eyes. I don't like them. I don't trust them.
Yeah, people with beady eyes are weird.
They freak me out.
Yeah, they freak me out.
But her, she just got to look like you can tell you just wouldn't like her. You wouldn't want to associate with her.
That resting bitch
you wouldn't want to talk to her. Like you can just tell. Like I'm good with you. You're breathing the same air as me. Beat it. That's probably rough to say, but I know.
But no, seriously, she is completely whacked, dude.
She's completely. That like I said, can it get any more of a circus? You got a broad that's shitting on a guy's bed. You got baby mama's showing up. Oh, dude, Johnny, you're the daddy. Come on, bro.
If it would have been like a supermodel, I would have been like, wow, maybe Johnny hit that. There's no way he hit that. Did you see the girl?
No, I didn't see the girl.
God.
No, I didn't see the girl.
Oh my God. Yeah, Johnny did not hit that.
Yeah, but you understand again. she got what she wanted. She got that little bit of fame, bro.
Oh, dude,
the shock thing, like the guy that started with Tyson on a plane. They do shit like that to just get their 15 minutes of fame. You know what I mean?
Tyson recently spoke on that like 2 days ago on a podcast. They were like,
the guy's suing him now, right?
Yeah, they asked him like, what happened? He said he was fucking with me, so I gave it to him.
If you saw the video, that's all he was doing with him.
We said that.
That's all he was doing with him. That's all he was doing to the guy. Here's an idea. Poke at Mike fucking Tyson, idiot. Fucking moron.
You said the phrase that I now use. He was looking for his jackass moment.
Yeah, his jackass moment, exactly. He's looking for the fucking jackass moment. Everyone's looking for a jackass moment.
He got a punch in the face like the guys on Jackass used to take.
Well, dude, yo, for real, man. Like, you can't bother someone else. You got to bother Mike Tyson, of all people.
Yes, that's just wrong. Dude, and Tyson's still in shape. Like,
no, exactly. Like, dude, did you see him hitting the pads? Before that exhibition fight with Roy Jones, you see him hitting the pads. I know pads don't hit back, but Jesus Christ, man!
Just the speed.
That's the guy you want to bother. You really want to bother that guy?
He's still so fast.
You want to bother that guy?
Yeah, no.
I'd pick.
Maybe, like boxers today could keep up with Tyson, but people like us should not be fucking with Mike Tyson.
Absolutely not fucking with Mike Tyson.
Not at all.
You absolutely should not be fucking with Mike Tyson unless you want to get your ass kicked.
Yeah, seriously.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's gonna be. I really. They were saying Depp's team has to prove like a lot in order for.
But you were saying something that her side's trying to get it dropped.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah.
Didn't she start this whole thing?
Yeah.
This is her trial.
Countersued, right? So they're trying to get it thrown out, like the charges, like the lawsuit he's like suing or whatever. Before I left my house on the way over here, and the lawyer was giving his reason why, and the judge said, "You sit down and shut up. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. This trial's going to continue." Did
you see where they were reading some of the text messages between them two? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see any of this.
Did you see the like dude, like, yo, it was funny, man. Like Johnny was like quoting like poetry on her.
Yeah, he looks like he would.
No, he started like saying like, the flame in my heart is not burning like it should be. Yeah, like, yo, this girl was so fucking. Imagine her reading that like, what the fuck does he mean by that?
Yeah, like, dude, he was
he was like really getting off. He was getting like philosophical on her and shit.
He was really good friends with Hunter S. Thompson, and Hunter S. Thompson was
odd guy.
Yeah, so
he did the movie, right? Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
That's what the movie Johnny Depp played.
Yeah, Johnny Depp did it. Yeah.
When Johnny Depp played him in the movie,
Stabler was in that movie, wasn't he?
Stabler
from SVU. Christopher Maloney. He was in that movie.
Yeah,
he was in that movie.
They show his little dinky in the show Oz. Man, that guy's got no fucking package. But anyway,
who's that? Stabler.
Maloney, yeah.
That's why he's such a prick on the show,
looks like he's got an acorn above his balls. My wife says that it's CGI. I'm like, well, they made him look small. Like, why would they make him look bigger? You know what I mean? Like, if you're a celebrity and you're CGI, you're not going to want your little dinky just swinging
depending
around.
on how they put it and then what context of the movie, right? I mean, I don't know.
He was getting raped in the ass.
That's probably why they did it that way. That's probably why they did it that way. What the fuck? What are you going to do?
With Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Johnny Depp went and stayed with Hunter S. Thompson for like 6 months. Like, didn't leave his side. And Depp told some good stories in the past, like they tripped on acid together. Like, I could see them two just totally whacked out, like talking about some random.
Oh, it was like I cannot for my own being. No, it was like something like, for my own being, I cannot conjure up the feelings to say what I need to say from my soul. Like, yo, it was some crazy shit, bro. I was like, dude, I think Johnny was high as fuck when he said that. When he texted that shit.
Yeah, he was probably out of his mind. Like, something tells me he parties like Sheen used to party.
Listen, Charlie's on a whole nother level.
Like,
bro.
I could totally see Depp coming in.
Bro, Charlie's a fucking warlock, bro. You can't even. Are you kidding?
I wonder if Charlie's still. He's got to still be partying.
I don't think Charlie parties anymore since he got the HIV. No, I don't think so. He's trying to like fucking like.
Well, he looks pretty good.
Repair his life with the crazy skit he went on. You know. With craziness.
With all like the videos and the footage, Doug Ellen shows the Ramble On show. It's like a spin-off from Entourage. Charlie looks good. Like, he's there every day. Like, he doesn't look like.
That means he ain't partying then.
Yeah, like he's.
Because he can't hold it. If when he's partying, he can't hold it together. He's one of those guys. He goes off a deep, kind of like me. Goes off the deep end.
Dude, it was something for like 4 or 5 seasons. He got $1 million an episode.
Dude, he was the highest paid guy on TV at one point. He walked away from that because he went crazy.
Yeah, he lost his mind.
You know what the funny thing is? What was his ex-wife, Denise Richards?
Yeah, years ago.
But she said the best thing on that show. He wasn't acting. That's him.
Yeah, he's probably just a.
It's just him. That's the way he is. Womanizing, boozing. He's like, he's not acting.
That's why
they found a perfect part for him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he made a boatload of money
playing that part. He's a warlock, bro.
Too.
He's a warlock.
I wonder.
He is on a drug. You know what it's called? Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen, baby. I wonder what the other guy, what was his name? Alan in the show. His
Yeah, that's
I
John
wonder-
Cryer. That's
I
John
wonder what
Cryer.
he got per episode.
That's John Cryer. No, nowhere near Charlie. Nowhere
Yeah,
near.
like-
I mean, they made money, but nowhere near Charlie.
Yeah, like, and honestly,
Because you know, I mean, if you forget, if you don't, excuse me, if you remember,
I didn't watch.
they
The
try
show
to
too much.
they try to carry it on with Ashton Kutcher, and that was just bombed.
So I actually
Without Charlie, it don't go nowhere. You know.
I tried. There was a point where I was watching it for a little while, and
Yeah.
then Charlie left.
Yeah.
And I think I watched one or two.
Charlie
episodes.
got Rose pushed him in front of a train in Paris.
Right. Like I.
Remember the funeral? It was just his cabana shirt hanging on a hanger. That was his
And
funeral.
I watched like maybe the first, maybe the second episode with Ashton Kutcher, and I was like, okay, this show's doomed. This is awful.
I can't with Ashton Kutcher.
No, I can't either.
I
don't
can't.
know how the hell he's tapping Demi Moore.
He's not no more.
No, they're not together anymore.
No, he married Mila Kunis.
Oh, that's right. I don't know how the hell he's
They got
tapping that.
they got like 3 kids together. Well, she's an oddball too.
She's a smoking hot oddball.
She's Ukrainian. She was born in Ukraine. You know.
Yeah, she was. I remember when I was locked up, I had pictures of her all over my cell. Oh yeah.
Wow, you're getting personal now, bro.
She's a hottie, bro.
You're getting personal now.
I even had this kid. He made me. So when the Celtics won that championship with the Big Three,
Yeah, but you know what you never had?
I made a picture frame out of their Sports Illustrated cover.
Yeah, but
over
you
Mila.
see, you're not real gangster. Old school. It would be a
What do you
picture
got?
frame made out of Newport boxes, bro. Those
they,
are the.
they didn't have Newport.
But those are the
boxes
old
there.
school ones. You ever see the old prison? They would make them out of Newport
No,
boxes. And it was like, turquoise looking because of
Yeah,
the color.
yeah.
And that would they made make picture frames out of Newport boxes.
I could actually see that working too.
No,
because-
people. There was Google it. See if
Yeah.
you can bring it up.
Because,
Yeah.
But a carton of cigarettes, like that's like decent like material for everything you get in jail.
Yeah. But you can't get cigarettes, no. Oh, you
yeah,
can,
you
but
can.
you can, but it's not really a cigarette.
So in like almost 3
Smoking
years.
someone's fucking pubic hairs.
So check this out.
What are you smoking, Ronaldo's pubic hairs?
And
Shit's good, bro.
I got weed like 7 or 8 times.
Yeah.
I did not get a single cigarette the whole almost 3 years.
Let me ask you something. Did you ever do this? Smoke a tea bag.
Oh yeah, dude, you know what's crazy too?
Smoke a
We used
tea
to
bag,
smoke the
baby.
tea bags, right?
Smoke a tea bag.
And one day this kid hands me one. He's like, "It's a menthol." I was like, "What fucking menthol? What the hell is this kid talking about?" Instead of licking it shut with your mouth, he was using the toothpaste.
Yeah, make a menthol. Yeah. It's listen, you would be fucking really surprised how creative you get in prison.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of tastes like. I mean, it does. You kind of get the sensation of smoking something. Like it's not right.
It's all in your head at that point.
Yeah,
It's all in your fucking head at that point.
Like as you know, I did all that time in like pre-trial fighting my case.
Yeah.
And I went to court one day, and they lowered my bail, so I was able to get out.
Yeah.
And that day, this kid had come into the holding cell.
Yeah.
And they didn't really pat him down on his way in. Kid had like 3 packs of Newport Hundreds on him.
Oh, that's a fucking
So this was
bonanza.
before I knew I was going home. He's like, "Here, you can have some. You can have some." I got him stuffed all in my legal paperwork because they can't touch your legal paperwork.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm going back to the unit. I'm about to make cake on this. And then I got to go home. So there was one kid in the holding cell from my unit. I said, "Here, give these to my boys. Keep a few of them." And one of my boys, I wrote back and forth with him. He was like, "Yo, good luck on them ports." I was like, "No problem. I knew y'all would like those."
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
What about Aerosmith? What's going on with that?
Oh
dude?
yeah, I want. Hopefully, we spoke about like addiction and everything the other day. He's Steven Tyler checked back into rehab for a relapse, but it started with a surgery he had, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he had surgery on his foot, and then they put him on pain management, and you know what goes from there.
I wonder. I would imagine it probably got a little worse than that, but I'm wondering if he went just because he took the pain meds for a couple days and didn't want to continue.
I don't know. They didn't really say. I would think maybe he was having the feelings like he was like he was really gonna relapse.
Yeah, like he probably took them for a couple days.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking, and then he was like he
felt
out
it.
of them.
He felt it.
Right, and then he didn't want to keep using, so maybe
and he
shut
felt it.
himself
And he
in,
felt
yeah.
it probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all,
I wish him nothing but the best.
obviously you should know if you're in recovery that but he probably
I'm surprised
legitimately
they even gave him painkillers.
legitimately probably had pain. I mean, what do you do at that point?
Yeah, but even a lot of times it's in your medical record. It doesn't matter what kind of pain you're in; they won't give them to you.
I've never heard of anybody.
But I guess when you have money like him, you can probably get a prescription for what you need.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, I know they cracked down on all those doctors that were just writing scripts like crazy. Bullshit, bro. That's you got enough money, you get whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you can't.
No
so
doubt.
back when when I was came out of that coma.
Yeah.
Like my back was my back is still completely destroyed.
Yeah.
But when I used to go to the doctors, like I went to one doctor, he looked at my scar. He didn't even do any X-rays, and he was like, oh, let's start him on this, and this. Like, there's no way a human should have been prescribed what I was prescribed for years.
Well, I know plenty of people like that.
Like,
And then they just cut you off.
Yeah,
Bang!
so,
They just cut you right the fuck off.
The more I watch those Purdue Pharma, like the documentaries and like the crime shows about Purdue Pharma, their sales tactics, they really were like that. Like, because I'd be sitting in the waiting room waiting for my scripts, and like the salesman would come out and start talking to me like, oh, what do you think of the medication? It's great, and they would drop boxes of it off at my I guarantee you the doctor that I was seeing was one of those doctors who was taking kickbacks from Purdue, because he was handing oxys out like they were water.
Oh,
like I literally
absolutely.
check this out. I literally, when I realized like what they were worth and all that.
Yep.
Now this was 20 years ago, so, and it's just a story for BNN, just to cover myself. But there was 2 or 3 times I'd walk in there and I'd say, hey, listen, 380s a day takes care of the pain, but for the last week I took 5 a day and I felt great. And he's like, 5 a day it is. He wouldn't even question me. He'd just write me the script. Like, so there's no way you can tell me like he was doing things by the book.
No, absolutely
you know
not.
What I mean?
Yeah, absolutely not. You kidding me? I mean,
yeah, it just blew my mind.
That's absolutely not. I mean, you'll think, like I said before, obviously he knows he has a problem, and you would think his doctor would know. That must have been discussed. Now I could see where the doctor said, "Well, I'm going to give you this much." And this is the problem, though. The doctors don't realize how someone is, what their addictive is.
Yeah.
Now Steven Tyler should have known. If I take one of these, I might be off and running.
But
because I know plenty of people. I know plenty of people that if they do one, they're off and running. Like me. If
I very easily could have.
Like I'll tell you right now.
And him dead.
Like I'll tell you right now, with me, if I have one drink, I'm gonna be off and running.
Oh, more than likely.
There's no doubt. I'm gonna be off and running. But what stops me is because I know I have way too much to lose. Way too much to lose in my life to ever even think about it. And I don't think about it. I have way too much to lose to ever think about bouncing. And it's sad but hopefully that he did check himself in because he felt like, you know what, hey, I could really relapse
like
here.
Totally
this could be really, really bad.
Yeah,
you know what
totally
I mean?
Could have went the other way.
This could go south really, really, really quick. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, hopefully that's what it is. But they canceled their tour dates for June and July, but they released the band. So this is why I think he did, because the band said we're going to be back by September, touring again. Okay. So he might have put himself, you know what I mean? He might, you know yourself more than anything else. You know that.
Yeah.
You know yourself. You know your addiction. You know that. So he might have just been like, listen, I'm like you said, he stopped taking the pain meds for whatever days that he was supposed to take them. He started feeling sick. He started feeling all the urges, I better go check myself in somewhere real quick because this is not going to be good.
Because a lot of people I know, like a lot of people
since '88, right? He's been clean since '88.
Like a lot of people out this way, when they go to like halfway houses and stuff, they'll send them out Boston way. There's a ton of them out that way.
Yeah, New Bedford and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like I know so many people that I've met at meetings or in rehab that have been in meetings, and he just walks in and sits there like a regular person. Yeah. Like he goes to meetings and stuff all the time. Like he's big with that stuff.
Oh, well, listen, there's plenty of people that are. There's plenty of people that do. You know what I mean? Me personally, I don't, because I just don't.
Yeah, meetings.
But no. It helps people, brother. It helps people.
Not my thing.
It helps people, 1,000%. Yeah. You'll never hear me knock that, brother. That's never.
It's like you do what you just not. It's not me. Like,
but everybody's recovery is different.
Yeah.
You do how you want to do it. You know.
Like you see some.
Like a lot of people find God and stuff. I didn't really get that too far. My cousin will
get up there and tell everybody his life story. Like I don't need people to know what I've done. Like
I already lived it, bro. Yeah. What I did is in the past. I ain't trying to rehash it.
Yeah.
I'm going that way. I'm not going back that way. I'm going that way. But everybody's different, though. So you can't knock anybody's recovery and how they do it. You can't knock it ever. Yeah. And you'll never hear me knock somebody's recovery.
Oh, no.
Never.
Sometimes people do some weird shit to stay sober. Hey, they're staying sober.
Listen, you know what? If it works for you, it works for you. That's it. Who the hell are we to say?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. You're never gonna hear me say, "Oh, don't do it that way."
What
the hell's wrong with you? You
know. So, when I left the methadone clinic a while ago, you know what I did for about a month after that? I would roll a bone, and I would drive to the methadone clinic every morning. Mm-hmm. But I would drive right past it. In my mind, I still went to the clinic in the morning.
Yeah.
And then eventually I just stopped driving because I stopped thinking about it.
Oh, so you were off of it and you would still make the drive every day?
Right. So I would roll a bone, go on a smoke ride, and what I would, instead of going into the clinic, I would just drive by.
Hey, whatever works for you.
So in my mind, I went to the clinic that day.
Whatever works for you, you know? I mean, you got to find something. Like, it's been for me now so long that I don't have urges anymore, but when I did used to have urges, I would write.
Right. Okay.
I would write write some stuff down.
Yeah,
I would
that's
write.
actually how the game we were talking about, how I play like competitively.
Yeah.
That's actually how I got into it. Like I just started playing it.
You started getting the urges. Yeah. Well, you substitute. You know. Yeah. You substitute.
Yeah.
Then the next thing you know, you end up addicted to that.
Yeah, I know. Talking about it.
I don't get addicted. I only would write, and I haven't done it in a long time. When I would get urges, and then I just stopped. I just don't get them anymore, so I didn't write anymore.
No, that's good though.
But that's what I would do. I'd write stuff down. What's on my mind? This crazy mind of mine. I would just, whatever I was thinking, however I was feeling, because I'm not one to share my feelings like ever with anybody.
Yeah, I don't like talking to people either.
I don't share anything. I'm very guarded with who I am. I don't like to, because I don't know. I guess it's the way you raise or something, but I'm just, the way I think is that you put. If I put something out there, people can use it against me.
That too.
It shows a weakness, and I will never do that. You know what I mean? I'll never ever do that.
Yeah, I don't like talking to people in general.
No, I don't tell anybody how I feel. Yeah. You'll never get that out of me, bro. That's not how I roll.
What else? In a big Game 4 bounce back, the Celtics evened up the series last night.
Yo, they smashed Miami.
Now
Miami starters, first time since 1970. Miami starters, all of them, all 5 starters, 18 points combined. Oladipo
the bench must have played a lot.
Oladipo scored more than them off the bench.
Oladipo is a damn good player.
I couldn't believe they had Oladipo.
Yeah,
that guy for the Pacers was a superstar.
Bench, I was like, "Why? What do you mean he's coming off the bench? Like he's like their third or fourth rotation off the bench too."
And here's the thing: you just don't see the Celtics do that. I would love to have a guy like that coming off the bench. The Celtics just don't do stuff like that. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not knocking them. They got a great defensive depth.
Their bench isn't too deep.
Their defense, no, it's not. I thought it was, and I was corrected about that by my brother, but he's right. But their defense that they play is the first time anyone has ever held a starting 5 to 18 points. That defense was smothered, and that's without Marcus Smart. Think about that. Yeah. But I tell you, that Gerald Williams, that kid he is tough, boy. He's good. Yeah. Robert Williams too, the center.
Yeah.
The only problem with him is he never stays healthy, but you can see it though. That kid.
My wife and her father, they love the two Williams.
Yeah, no. Yeah. But the only problem with Robert Williams is he played so hard last night. Now you got to wonder if the guy's going to be able to make it another game or two because he gets hurt a lot. You know what I mean? Man. He made all defensive team this year, second team, all defensive NBA. And he missed 21 games. Imagine that.
No matter how you look at it, we have to go into Miami and win one of the next 3 games.
Oh, absolutely.
I hope we win in Miami Game 5.
And then wrap it up Game 6.
Because going back to Miami for a Game 7 is going to be a tall order.
Oh, absolutely. That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough,
Yeah.
Is Smart going to come back? Has anyone heard anything about the Marcus Smart?
I don't know.
I know he missed the last game with an ankle, but I don't.
Yeah, when he hit the deck, too.
They said Tatum was banged up, too, but he didn't look banged up to me.
Yeah, I bet you they're all banged up at this point.
Oh, sure. It's a long season. Yeah, it's a long season.
Marcus Smart.
It's a long season, so you never know. But, they came out and they were firing. At one point, I want to say it was like 24-1. Like 1 point, they got a free throw. It was like 24-20. I could be wrong. Nicky, did you watch? It was like 24-1 at one point. Something like that, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But, they...
So they don't have a decision on Game 5 yet for Smart.
They trounced on him. There's no... So he's a game-time decision?
Yeah, just all that's listed is the stuff for yesterday. There's no...
Yeah, so you'll probably hear it tonight. Tonight
or in the morning.
Yeah, you'll hear about it. It
wouldn't surprise me if tomorrow morning they say, we won't know until game time. We'll find out when they.
That could be. That could be. That absolutely could be.
I actually had a friend of mine he actually gets pretty good season tickets right behind the hoop.
Celtics?
Yeah, I bought his opening night season tickets. We watched them raise tribute to Paul Pierce and all that. Me and my kid went.
Nice.
And he went to the game last night. He said it was the place was bonkers.
Yeah. I bet it was crazy. I bet it was crazy.
He's got pretty decent seats.
But it was good. I never been to what is it called now? TD Bank?
TD Bank. The TD Garden.
No, I've never been there.
No?
No. I've been to the Boston Garden when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I went to the Boston Garden.
I went to a Bruins game when I was...
went to the Boston Garden when I was a kid, but no, I never went to that.
And when... I want to say it was the Fleet Center when
it was the Fleet Center. Yeah, it was the Fleet Center. Yeah.
I went there. I was working at Wendy's, so it was like...
I remember when you worked at Wendy's.
1999.
I remember when you worked at Wendy's.
When Jordan played for the Wizards, I went and saw Jordan play there.
2000.
For Washington.
That was 2000.
Okay, so it could have been 2000. It would have been the winter of 2000 and February, March, because I worked at Wendy's.
I remember when he come back was 2000 because he 97, 98, and then 99 he was off, and then he came back.
Okay, yeah, I worked at Wendy's then too. Like I started Wendy's in 99.
Yeah, I remember when you worked at Wendy's. Yeah. I remember free fries.
Oh yeah, free everything.
I used to go there and get food all the time. Or have you bring it to me down the bar. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Bags of it. Bags of food. What do you want, B? Or whatever, man. You come up with 4 bags full of food.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Took care of a lot of people.
Yeah, you did. No, yeah, you did. I mean, you were like the night shift manager, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, at one point it was like a salary manager there.
You were, right? Yeah, you were. I think at one point you were just you were a night shift though. At one point,
I remember like all the managers would be like, "Come on, we're going to the bar." I was like, "I'm only 19." They're like, "You're only 19? Like, how were you a manager?" Like,
hey, don't worry about it.
Show up to work every day.
Yeah, it's not hard. Show up and pay attention. You know, that's the thing, right?
I saw the other full-time people.
That's the thing.
Actually count.
That's the thing. Pay attention is free, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's it, baby. Pay attention is free.
Yeah.
My Rangers, buddy. We got first game 3. We got to win.
Game 4 tonight for the Rangers.
Game 4 tonight. If they win tonight, tie it up, then go back to Carolina.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully, I tell you, Carolina is a different team on the road.
They don't want to go to Carolina down 3-1.
Carolina, they go to Carolina down 3-1. It's over.
Yeah.
Carolina can't win on the road.
I think the Rangers will win tonight.
They're undefeated at home, and they haven't won a game on the road.
How are the Rangers on the road?
Well, we took 2 in Pittsburgh.
Okay, so
we took 2 in Pittsburgh, but this team's tougher than Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they're definitely better than Pittsburgh.
They're definitely better than Pittsburgh.
All right, I actually think the Rangers will win tonight.
I think they'll tie it up tonight. I think they'll tie it up tonight, and then I'll be happy.
I think they win it in a close one.
I'm still going to go with my prediction that the Rangers will somehow end this in 6.
Okay.
I'm going to stick with that.
Now
I'm a Ranger fan, so who knows? But I think they're going to end it in 6.
Is this the semis? Does the winner go to the Stanley Cup?
The winner goes to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Okay, so who's the other team left?
Tampa swept Miami. Yeah. The Florida Panthers. Tampa swept them.
Tampa's pretty good.
Panthers had they're back-to-back defending champions, and Florida had the best record in all hockey, President's Trophy winner, and they got swept.
Wow.
Oh, big hit for Springfield. Did you see that?
For what?
They're the farm team to the St. Louis Blues.
Oh, it's the Blues.
Blues goalie got out. He's out for the rest of the playoffs. So the kid that was from Springfield, they brought him up.
Oh my God.
He was 24-7. Me and my brother were talking about it. Like, they won't do that. Sure as shit, they brought him up. What's his name? Lindgren, I think his name is. The goalie, they brought him up.
Wow.
They brought him up to be the backup. So that's really gonna kill the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, the Thunderbirds are on a roll.
That's gonna hurt them bad that their goalie got pulled up. But you know what? They don't listen. This is what we were talking about last night with my brother. The NHL team don't give a shit about the AHL team, dude. They're there to be a feeding system. So when someone goes down, someone got to go up, right? It's the way it goes. That's the way it is. That's why you're the feeding system, you know? That's like if you're leading the AAA in home runs, and you know what I mean? And
you're going up.
The big team needs you. They're going to call you up.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I mean? You're going up.
Wow.
But, yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm trying to see who their backup goalie is, but I hate all these.
The kid from Springfield's name is Lindgren.
The kid who's going up?
Yeah, the kid's going up.
So I wonder how
he was 24-7 this year.
Yeah, well, their record was decent, so I mean that means the other goalie must have won some games too.
Yeah, I'm sure he won some games, but he was the starter, 24-7.
Yeah,
he was the guy.
Nicky, I see what you're talking about here, Nicky. That's the NFL. That's a kid from Minnechaug. We're talking about the Springfield Thunderbirds. Did you see that?
No, what happened?
The kid who graduated from Minnechaug and went undrafted in the draft got signed by Los Angeles
Rams.
Yeah, they gave him
or the Raiders. Chargers.
The Chargers. No, who just won the Super Bowl?
Rams.
The Rams. Yeah. So they just signed him yesterday to. He was undrafted.
What does he play? Do you know?
I don't know what he plays. They showed him on the local news this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a kid that plays for the Dolphins. He's from Springfield. Christian Wilkins.
Oh yeah.
Clemson. He was a first-round pick.
Yeah, we saw him play a little bit in
Central High School, right?
No, he went to that.
Wilbraham Munson.
No, the one in
Suffield
Academy.
That's where he went. Yeah, that's if you're a super athlete, right? You go to those schools.
There's been a couple good players that have gone.
You know why I said Wilbraham Munson? I think that's where Vinny D came from, Del Negro, right?
He went to Holy Name. You know, I scored on Vinny Del Negro.
You know, my brother Joey hit him with a chair in second grade at Holy Name. Yeah, my brother Joey hit him with a chair.
So he went to Holy Name.
Dude, they're buddies. You know, they like each other.
When we were playing basketball at Holy Name when we were kids, he used to come and do a Saturday event every year. It was like, Vinny
a free clinic or something. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
and anybody who could score on him got lunch or something like that. And nobody could score on him.
Did you score?
I did score on him. So I went up.
Did you get a free lunch?
I did get a free lunch.
Nice.
It didn't wind up being a free lunch, though. They just ordered pizza for all of us. So like, bullshit, I want a good lunch.
Oh, so you were all getting pizza no matter what, probably.
Yeah, I guess.
Right?
So I went and I went like I was just not really trying, and he jumped up to go throw the ball. But I head faked him. I still had the ball in my hand, and I just put it right off. Everybody's like, oh my God, he scored on him.
That's it. You scored, though. So that's all that matters. You're a big shot now. You scored on Vinny D.
Yeah. So then I drove to the hole on the second time.
Yeah, and he stuffed the shit out of you.
Threw it right back into my face. Trying to see the kid's name.
But he came from Minitrog. Where did he go to college? Did it say where he went to college?
No. That's another.
He had to go to college because you can't just go from the high school to the NFL. What's it say?
I'm trying to find it.
Tams?
From Minichog to the NFL, local athlete reflects on journey. Let's see.
Tams. She's saying Tams.
Yeah, okay.
Is that his name?
I'm trying to find out. Whitley signed with the Los Angeles Rams.
Whitley?
Yeah.
I wonder if he's one of the Whitleys.
So, Springfield native Benton Whitley.
Is that one of the Whitley brothers? You know, the karate are onto that, and a couple of them box, the twins, the Whitleys?
Maybe.
They're a big family in sports.
Undrafted free agent, opportunity with the Rams. I'm trying to see where he went to school. Graduated from Minichog Regional in 2016, where he was a two-time first-team All-Western Mass selection before playing collegiate ball at Holy Cross in Worcester.
Oh, Holy Cross, okay. So
all right.
That's a kind of a small school, so I can see why he went undrafted.
Yeah, good for him, though. He must have impressed in his...
Well, just because you go to a small school doesn't mean shit. You know what I mean? I mean,
no, it really
you can be good. You can be good. You know what I mean? Just maybe you weren't that good coming out of high school.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's why you go to a school like Kurt Warner. When Kurt Warner came out of high school, they said he was a little small, stuff like that. He went to Northern Iowa, and look what happened. Then he got invited to a couple camps. The Packers, they cut him. Went to the NFL, the Arena League, then the NFL Europe for 1 year, and forget about it. Look what happened.
It says other players on Whitley's team said he was the hardest worker in the room.
That's if you come from a small school and you make it, you probably are the hardest worker in the room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You probably are the hardest worker in the room, you know?
Yeah. The budding star shared a message with local players who still train during the off season. Keep training, do everything you can. Your dreams are still alive.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's all you can do. Keep pushing, you know? I mean, if you got a dream, no matter what it is, like, okay, like, you know, me and Nicky trying to push this thing because it's our passion. It's what
that's
we're trying
why
to do.
We need you guys to subscribe.
We do need you to
bell
subscribe
and share everything.
Share
baby.
everything. You know, because it's our passion. It's what we're trying to do. So, you know, we always want to do like a radio show, but we didn't get a chance. So, this is what we're doing. And, hey.
We'll get there, slowly but surely. Thank you to the 156 of you that have subscribed already.
Hopefully there's more when next time we check. But,
yeah, that's right.
You know, you just got to, no matter what your dream is, if you want to do it, you do it. You keep going for it, you know? And we're both proof of that, man. We both were in comas. We both almost died, and look at, you know.
We probably both should be dead.
Yeah, we turned it all around, man. It's not impossible to do, bro. You got to believe in yourself, number one.
That's it.
You got to have a goal, and you got to stick to it. And don't let anybody tell you that you can't do something, because believe me, you can do it. You can do whatever the hell you want to do.
We talk to each other through our day while I'm working and everything, no matter what. Work's over, it's like job number 2. Like, we don't get a check for this yet, but it's still job number 2 every day.
Exactly. It's still what we do, you know, and we don't get paid for it. We do it, you know, we create this content on our own dime, and, you know, that's why any donations, we appreciate them.
We put everything back into the show.
Everything's back into the show, regardless.
We just got a second computer over here that we're going to, next time something comes in, we're going to put a new video card in it so we can do some high-tech action stuff.
High-tech action stuff.
But yeah, I mean, it's great. So, what do you got tonight? You got the Warriors closing out the Mavs tonight.
I think
I think they're gonna broom them too.
And I love Luka Doncic. He just doesn't have any help.
No, he doesn't.
Just doesn't have any help.
A lot of help.
I mean, again, that flop by Phoenix looks worse and worse, doesn't it?
Dude, did you the flops in the NBA are so bad now?
Dude, it's like you get killed. Like
no, okay.
Oh, you're talking about flopping players? Oh yeah,
players.
You know, guys go down, they grab their arm like it got broken. Even Gerald Williams did it last night, and I watched the replay. I was like, dude, he didn't even really get hit that bad.
So bad.
It's turning into soccer, right? Is that what you're about to say?
Dude, so that's the ones that my wife loves soccer.
I love soccer too, but they overplay that. Oh my god!
Listen, they either need to stop the time when these assholes keep doing that, or just throw them right. Literally have people run over, pick them up, and carry them off the field, because it's ridiculous.
The injury time gets worse and worse, bro.
Yeah, and you'll have guys on laid out for a total
and believe me, soccer players, that nonstop running is tough,
you'll
bro.
have three different 3-minute breaks because someone's hurt, and then they add a minute of extra time. It's like, you wasted 8 minutes. Like, come on, man. They could have scored a goal in that time. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, again, it's just, I can't believe that second time Italy didn't qualify for the World Cup in a row.
Yeah, I don't know.
How do you go from winning the European Championship to not qualifying to the World Cup? What a disgrace that is. And believe me, I'm sure people in Italy are not happy about that. You know what I mean? Only Brazil's got more cups than Italy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're big on it. They're huge on it. You know?
Was it the last World Cup that the USA? Okay, so USA has qualified for 2022.
Yeah, they qualified.
They must have missed the last one.
They qualified.
Oh yeah, after missing out on the 2018 World Cup.
Yeah, Italy missed out on 18 and this one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude,
you see what I mean?
I
though?
think I told you
Do you
this
see what I mean
before.
about Italy? The last one they won, I think, was in, I want to say 06.
Okay.
But you know what they do? They can do this. They can draw players from Argentina. They can play for both.
So I think
They can play. So they can play for Italy or they can play for Argentina.
Messi
Never did it, but a lot of guys did do it when they won in 06. There was a lot of Argentines on there.
Yeah.
Messi never did because they're ethnically Italians.
Yeah.
You can play for either or. You know what I mean?
I think I told you this in one of our first episodes. When I first started, like I was at your cousin's house, kids I used to grow up with.
Oh, Johnny and Frankie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to have FIFA soccer for Sega. We used to play it all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
And back then, Italy and Brazil were the number 1 and 2 teams. Like they were the best teams in. Like,
They played each other in the final in '94. Yeah, they played.
So that's when it was '94.
Yeah,
they were
94 FIFA.
'95 because they were on the cover of it.
Yeah, '94 FIFA.
And Italy had 1 player and Brazil had 1 player. They were by far the best 2 players.
Roberto Baggio for Italy. The guy had
Probably.
2 bad hamstrings and he kicked. And for Brazil at that time,
so
I want to say it was Ronaldo.
As I got older and started,
Ronaldo, I think, was the guy then for Brazil.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah,
Ronaldo. Yeah.
As I got older, and like I don't think I've ever seen Brazil or Italy like have big games since then. Like, and it's always surprised me because they were so good.
I said Italy won in 06. I think Brazil won another one, but they haven't played each other in a big one. That's what you mean?
Okay.
No, they haven't played each other in a big one.
Yeah, like you just don't hear about them. As I remember, there was
because they're always in different groups. Because one's in South America, one's in Europe. You know what I mean? Oh, when they play each other, that is the game. That is the game of games when they play each other.
Soccer really wasn't big at all back then. So that's probably why they got a lot of
what's his name?
here.
Arenas, Bruce Arenas. He brought it to where it is. I mean, it was a joke for so long. These kids here don't play it. You know what I mean?
Say that was back. I can't stand Lexi Lawless. I can't stand
Alexi
him.
Lawless?
That was back when he was playing for like the USA.
What was the other guy? Carlos Valderrama.
Valderrama.
I think he was Colombian, but he ended up playing for the U.S. I think he became a United States citizen. Carlos Valderrama.
I don't know too much about soccer, but I remember that Brazil and Italy were
Alexi Lamas, but the girls were always good. The American girls were always good.
I think the girls they're more fun to watch.
I can't stand that one now though. What's her name? Rapinoe. The big mouth.
Yeah, there's a few.
Megan Rapinoe.
Like, I don't like Hope Solo either. The old goalie.
I like that one that they pulled her shirt off when she scored the goal back in the day. Chastain, Brandy Chastain. I like that one.
Remember Nomar Garcia Parra's wife?
Mia Hamm. Mia Hamm was like the best player in the world for a long time. Yeah, she was really good.
They have one player now who's smoking. I forget her.
Are they still married? Mia Hamm and Nomar?
I don't know.
Are they still married? Nomar Garcia Parra.
I never. Let's see.
You know why his name is Nomar, right? Because his dad's name is Ramon. He had a brother already, Ramon Jr. So Nomar is Ramon backwards. You know that, right?
Oh, I did not know.
Yeah,
that.
that's true.
He's still married to Mia Hamm.
Yeah, that's true. So Nomar is Ramon backwards because he already has a brother named Ramon, named after the father, and so that you got to be pretty narcissistic.
I tell you,
that'd be like, all right, this is Bino Jr. Your name is Onib. Your name is Onib.
So check this out. Everybody thought I was the biggest asshole back in 2004.
What they don't still think that? They don't still think that?
Yeah, they probably do.
Okay.
I was so happy that they traded Nomar Garcia Parra, and I said it's going to be the best thing they could have done.
Dude, you are like my brother Michael.
Orlando Cabrera.
You were just like
a spark plug. To that Red Sox.
You were just like my brother. I got a brother that he finds one guy on every one of his teams that he targets and he hates him. Could be the best player. He don't give a shit. That guy sucks.
I don't have a problem with any player right now. It's the manager. He's a.
I was gonna say. I was gonna say. But once Cora's gone, you'll find somebody. You'll find that guy.
Yeah,
it'll be.
every year.
I can tell you who it'll be too. I already know who it'll be. It'll be the catcher Vasquez. I can tell. I can see it in your eye. You don't trust that guy.
No, no.
Bro, am I right?
He's one of the best catchers in baseball.
Am I right? Am I right? That'll be the guy. I think. No? Who do you think it'll be? Trevor Story because of the contract, maybe.
Maybe.
But he's heating up now. I guess.
I don't know though. It's gotta just come to me. Like it's. I don't.
You just watch a game. I fucking hate that guy.
More like over a couple months. Like I see a guy.
I just
like
hate
the World
that guy.
Series team. You know who it was? Mark Bellhorn. Oh my God.
Foghorn Bellhorn.
The guy couldn't hit the ball to save his life until like all of a sudden.
He hit a grand slam, didn't he?
He did hit a grand slam. So dude, the guy struck out like something like 491 at bats.
Yeah.
And then
he hit a grand slam. It's all gone.
Game 6 against the Yankees, Game 7 against the Yankees, and Game 1 against the
Cardinals. Hit home runs, right?
He hit a home run in all 3 games late in the game.
Did you change your tune a little bit on him?
No, I still hated him.
Him.
He was such a tool.
Still hated him.
God.
Like I can say, I guess I kind of do too. Like I knew. When the Yankees traded for Sonny Gray, I said this guy's gonna flop in New York, and he was awful in New York. Then he left and he goes to Cincinnati. He's good again.
Lights out again. Yeah.
Some guys can't pitch in New York. Kenny Rogers couldn't pitch in New York. Some guys can't handle the pressure of a big city.
Kenny Rogers blew Game 7.
Listen, some guys can't.
Remember,
Some guys can't. Some
Kevin Brown.
Kevin Brown.
Yeah.
Some guys can't handle the pressure of the media and the big spotlight. Some guys can't handle it, bro.
They'd rather just sit
quietly. I would bask in the sun of the big spotlight. I'm just that guy.
I could see you glowing there.
I'm just that guy. Yeah. I wouldn't. It wouldn't bother me
You'd
one
have
bit.
all the reporters at your locker at the end of the game.
Well, when people just, if there's one thing you can say about me, what people say doesn't bother me. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, I know.
You don't like me? Great. That's your problem, bro.
Yeah.
That's not my problem.
Have a good day.
Have a good day, sir. Move it along now. Move it along.
But all right, so we got the Warriors. I got the Warriors winning tonight too.
Now, if the Warriors win, and then the Celtics win, you might come true for you. You said Warriors in 6.
I know, and I'm usually not.
You said Warriors in 6 against the Celtics. Is that what you said, right?
I don't think I picked a game for.
No, I think you said Warriors in 6 against the Celtics. I'm pretty sure that's what you
maybe.
said.
I said they beat the Celtics in the finals.
It's all on tape, anyways. We'll know. We'll just go back and look at it.
I don't know if I picked the amount of games, but
I think you said 6. I'm pretty sure you said the Celtics and Warriors in 6 against the Celtics.
Maybe I did say 6.
I think you did.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Now I forget how. So the NBA Finals goes 2-3-2. Because of the travel, it's 2 home and then 3 home.
See that to me, that I never liked the 2-3-2 thing, because if a team steals the team steals one of the first 2 games, they can wrap it up.
Yeah,
I never liked that.
So you know why the NBA started doing that?
I like what hockey's doing. 2-2, 1-1-1.
Yeah. So the NBA started doing that when it was the Celtics and the Lakers a lot.
Yeah.
And all the travel.
Because cross country, yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
so it's been like that since like the 80s.
Because cross country.
They actually had a documentary on ESPN about that. How it.
Well, that's kind of got to be cross country anyways, because it's east and west.
Yeah, it's always going to be like that.
It's always going to be, unless you go to like Minnesota, but still like halfway through the country.
You know? You had Golden State and Cleveland. That was pretty far away.
It's cross country. Yeah. Cleveland's not on the East Coast, but it's eastern. It's eastern.
Dallas and Miami is pretty close. They played in the finals a couple times.
Dallas is really not west. That's like if you look at the Dallas Cowboys, they play in the East. They should be in the Central.
It's like Central.
But because of the Redskins, now it's the Commanders. Now I still can't get used to that.
Yeah, and what is it? The Guardians? Like, oh my God.
Cleveland Indians are the Guardians. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's just.
How about this though? They tortured the Indians. They tortured the Redskins. Why did the Braves and the Chiefs get a pass? It seems like.
Oh, I never even thought of that. The Braves. That's true.
You don't hear nothing about the Braves or the Blackhawks.
That's next.
Or the Blackhawks.
I'm sure that'll be next. But yeah, that's a good point. Well, you know, the Major League Baseball is not going to have their World Series champion change their name. Like that, you know what I mean? Like, give it a couple of years and the Braves will have a couple of losing seasons, and then we'll talk about it.
The Indians have never really done nothing.
That's a very good point, though.
But the Washington Commanders, Redskins have won multiple Super Bowls.
Yeah, that's a good point. No, Braves and the Chiefs
and the Blackhawks
Yeah.
Why don't they bother them? You know, it's like, you know, this whole cancel culture thing. It's like they pick and choose who they want to pick on. They pick and choose who they want to go after. You know what I mean? They pick and choose who's their target, who's not their target. You know what I mean? They pick and choose who they're gonna. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're gonna listen, if you're all for one, then you go for that. If you're all for this way, then you go for that. You can't pick and choose in life. And anything you do, you can't pick and choose. You can't say, you know, I don't like this guy because he does that, but another guy does the same thing, but I like that guy. You can't do that. You know, now you're being a hypocrite. You know what I mean? At that point,
but you find a different reason to like them.
You find a different reason to like them. Yeah, but still, if you don't like what a person, that's like saying you don't like what a person does. Okay.
Yeah.
But because someone close to you does the same thing, you can overlook it.
Hey, they're all right.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. No, if you don't like what a person's doing, because you don't like that act, whatever that act will be, you shouldn't like anybody that's doing it, regardless. You know what I mean? Friend or not. Actually, a friend or not, you should be more critical of them. Like, why do you do that? What's wrong? You know what I mean? You would think, but you know, it's the way it is. World nowadays. You know what I mean? This world's all whatever, sideways, upside down. Forget about it. But anyways, obviously, if everyone would please subscribe to the channel. Like the video, drop an elbow on that notification button, and if you want to donate to the channel to help support us, we would appreciate that more than anything, because we do this all on our own dime, and you know, nothing's cheap anymore.
And remember, this Sunday is the Double or Nothing watch party. We're gonna pick the winner of the $100 Visa gift card. We're also going to announce the next giveaway that's going to involve 3 prizes.
And you are in that one too. So if you don't win this time, you're still going to enter into the next one. Correct. So don't, you know, everyone can have a chance to win. You know, you're still going to be in the next one even if you don't win this time. So, you know, that's pretty fair. Everyone needs some dough, right?
We're going to constantly be giving something away.
All summer we're going to have some giveaways, you know, to try to, you know, for help it to thank everybody.
Pump up the numbers.
Thank everybody for the support too. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
everybody.
because without you guys, we don't do nothing. Without you guys, this show is nothing, and you know, we'll be nothing. We'll be sitting here talking to ourselves. You know, we would do that anyways.
You
but
guys hop in the chat and chat with us,
and you interact with us, makes it even better. Awesome, thank you.
Thanks for hopping in here today, guys.
Thank you very much. I hope everyone has a great day. We will see you again, probably
Mañana,
my friends.
Not mañana, definitely Thursday.
That's right, guys. Have a good night. Peace, love, and harmony, baby.
Kicking it live, Bino and Nicky out.